Please like and subscribe for more and make sure your notification bell is turned on.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's O'Neill Anderson here from Global FX. I just want to share a quick update on gold, real quick. Let's just go to a 1 hour time frame. So, as you can see, what we do have on the gold here, we did already take a trade on the gold. We had this entry here at 1918.90, and we had our first take profit at 1928.10, with our second take profit at 1946.44. You can see where price is currently trading. We did have this impulse move here. However, we did not hit our first take profit. We were slightly off by a few pips. And we can see price is currently sort of having a pullback to the downside. So this signal here, if you just look here, I did share this signal on Telegram as well as on my private trading network. So what you are looking at now, this is my private trading network. And you can see that I did share this analysis. I've shared the first take profit, second take profit, as well as the stop loss. This is based on a 30-minute time frame. Right, I'm not going to share much details as to how we did actually get to a conclusion of taking a buy trade right at this price level here. You can see we did have a bit of drawdown, but our stop loss did not get hit. And then we did actually go into profits. So this is where we're currently at. But I just want to go to a different gold chart because I don't want to remove all of those markups there. Let me just remove this trend line here. So I just want to give you guys a quick update on the gold, what I'm currently expecting on the gold. So I won't go through the whole analysis and details as to how we got to a long trade here. I'm just going to share what price is currently doing at this area here. All right. So what we can see here is we are in a long trade. Price was in a bearish market. Created a swing low here. Before we created a swing low, price was creating lower lows and lower highs. When we got down to the swing low here, price has pushed up one more time to create a lower high. Then price came down. It failed, however, to create a lower low. Right. What we can also see here is that we had this break of structure right here. So we had this break of this resistance level here, or this previous lower high. Then we essentially we pushed up, we broke that structure, and we can see that we're currently retesting that structure once again. Right, so keep in mind that we are already in a long trade on gold. So what I'm going to be looking at going forward is, if you look at where we had a break of structure, if you look at this candle here, you can see that here we evidently have a fair value gap, and price is currently at this fair value gap. You can see that price is testing this level of resistance, which could be serving as support now. But I'm expecting price to trade much more lower within this area here, which is within our fair value gap, before we can be looking for price to actually push further up, right? So what's crucial here for me is we've created this higher high, right? We don't have a higher low as yet. So what's very convincing for me is that price will come down within this fair value gap before we can have a further move to the upside, right? And if price does move within this fair value gap, we are actually looking at creating a higher low, right? So this is potentially what price is showing me, and I will be looking to enter, since it's Friday today. I'll be looking to enter this at the market open, so I'm not looking to go long on gold anytime soon within the day. So I'll be waiting for the market open and just seeing how price actually plays out throughout the day. One other factor here is, if you look at your fib retracement, if you take your fib from this swing low here, if you take it to this high here, what you can see is that this crucial level here of 61.8 fib retracement, right? It does lie within this fair value gap. So we can be looking at trading at around 61.8. So price can trade potentially even lower than 61.8. We can have some spikes here to the downside, which could be even much more lower than this fair value gap here. But remember that for price to push up, we do need to have some liquidity here, right? So I am hoping for some liquidity runs here, for some stop hunts here to the downside, right? We can be having sell side liquidity here before price does actually move up. But price can also simply reject off of this current support here and not trade within this fair value gap, and price could be potentially heading to this 27.2 fib extension, or even higher to a 61.8 fib extension, right? So that simply means that that would be a missed trade. So if you are a risk tolerant person, or rather, if you consider yourself as a risky trader, you can essentially buy at the current market price. But I would essentially love to have a stop loss somewhere below this fair value gap, right? But if you look at the risk reward ratio, it's only 2.75. If you have been following my trade for some time, you know that I do like trading with a risk reward ratio of a minimum of 3 at least, right? So if you have to wait for price to get down to the 61.8, you can see that we will have a much more better risk reward ratio, right? If you do have an entry somewhere around there, and I would take profit at either 27.2 or 61.8 fib extension. If we have our stop loss just below here, we have a risk reward ratio of 7.75, right? So this is what I'm currently looking at on the gold. So I'll just be keeping a close eye on this instrument here. So I hope you did find this video a bit useful. So if you did miss this initial entry where we had here on the gold, and you do want to get in on some action, you can be looking at this area here, right? So we can have potential entries at around this area here. Yeah, that is basically what I wanted to share on the gold. I just want to give you guys an update on the USD JPY as well. So on the USD JPY, I did share this signal as well. Let me just go to my trading channel. So you can see this is my private trading network. This is where I send all my analysis on a daily basis. So this was the USD JPY. You can see we had this entry right here on the USD JPY. And we had our first take profit at 146.676 and our second take profit at 146.014. And this is where we are currently at on the USD JPY. Right, this is a 1 hour time frame. So we had this entry here, price came down, had a bit of support here, price did push up, then we spiked into this price level here where we had our first take profit. So our take TP1 was hit on the USD JPY, collected some liquidity, and this is currently where price is. So I will be holding this trade, but I will be having my stop loss right here at break even, so that even if we do hit the stop loss at break even, we did still collect some profits on the USD JPY because we did hit our first take profit on our first trade on this pair. Right, so that's just my 2 cents that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you found this video useful. If you're watching from YouTube, I will be having a link in the description to my free Telegram channel. If you are watching from Telegram, this is just simply an update on this gold trade that I have shared. Right, I'll see you guys just before the market open, and I will be going through some currency pairs as well and looking for what our projections are for the following week to come. So cheers, guys. Hope you found this video useful.